Well, I think it's just another day. You guys were covering some things on your open. Sounds like more messes that we're going to have to clean up as Republicans. But I want to be real clear about something, John. I want to tell you something, and I think I've come on your show and talked to you about it before. I'm not saying that there's never a time to shut down the government. As a matter of fact, I think I've talked on your show about supporting a government shutdown in the last Congress, and that's when we had the Biden border crisis, right? And we had, thousands and hundreds of thousands of Americans dying of fentanyl, being assaulted, raped, murdered by gang members, etc. But if you look at what they're doing now, I mean, for the most part, this is about us, continuing subsidies for a healthcare program that doesn't work, giving healthcare to illegal aliens, who have become a large part of their base, and it's just not even equivalent. It's not the same whatsoever. And I mean, they had a bill on the floor today that would have, paid our troops and other federal workers that are in danger of not getting paychecks, and the Democrats shut it down. And so this just goes to show that it's all about politics for them. It's all about the fact that they hate what the Trump administration is doing, how much they're winning, and they're stomping their feet like little children. And I don't think it's going to end well for them, John. I do want to say this. For Republicans and Republican leadership, I'm actually proud of them. And that's not something that I often say, for holding the line. I'm used to watching Republicans, fold like a lawn chair, but they've actually held the line. And I think it's wise, John, because we still have another 3+ years of President Trump in his second administration. And if we start folding now and giving into their demands early, it's going to be a long 3 years, brother.
Indeed, right? Indeed. Well, and I think that maybe that is why, because Republicans are standing strong, I think it is maybe a surprise to some people. But psychologically speaking, if Democrats are sticking in this fight, it's because they think that Republicans or Mike Johnson won't. Where is that area that they feel like is flexible, or that Republicans will wiggle so that they can get more of what they want? What is that?
Well, I can't blame them, Amanda, for thinking that. I mean, the Republican Party, and I've come on your show and talked about it many, many times, has a history of being weak and folding. And so that's why I'm actually surprised but proud to see it. And I've told Speaker Johnson that myself. They've seen it so many times. They think that we're going to fold. I think the polling is going against them. I think that what they're seeing is what I was talking about earlier. But at the same time, the Trump administration, I think, is outplaying them at every single turn and making sure that on the first paycheck that our troops got paid, and they're going on with business as usual. And, one of the great things that's coming out of this is the RIFs, the reductions in force, and us being able, because we're not in session, to get rid of, folks that most Americans and many that watch this show don't think should have federal, jobs in the first place. We're also getting, some of Trump's, Senate confirmation picks through as well. And so there are many things that are going on that are good. This also allows us to be out in our districts more, communicating, talking with our people. I've got some serious flooding going on in my district. And so it frees up me to, be out there trying to coordinate and help make sure that the folks of Globe and Miami in my district, get the relief and the help that they need.
Yeah, it is. It's an amazing time to watch how this unfolds. I think Democrats will look back and say, we overplayed our hand in a big way, but we'll see.